MrHobo for Craft, aka Mr. Hobo here, and we're gonna have hopefully a good game. We've got two really solid players, Loner and Sen, the Zerg. That's gonna be teal spawning on the bottom left of Metalopolis. Loner, the red Terran, spawning on the top left. So right away we notice that it's gonna be a close spawn, and it's gonna be disadvantageous, if that's even a word. Add that to the Hobo dictionary. For Sen here, because Zerg wants as much space as possible. Crosspawn would be ideal, especially against a Terran who can easily bunker rush you, especially if you put down a fast expand. So it's going to be nice to see how this plays out. If you guys haven't noticed, I did start in game this time instead of in the loading screen because I set this. You can actually now toggle the replay timeline on and off, so I have to start in game so it can be toggled off so you guys don't have to worry about seeing through my annotations. That did a pretty poor job. So yeah, hopefully you guys appreciate that. Maybe you don't like change or something, but you'll probably get over it. And I also adjusted my sound volume so that you guys can hear the explosions and the nibbles of the Zerglings and whatnot. So hopefully it's at a good setting. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, because I want to know if I should turn it up more or if it's perfect. Maybe it's too loud. Maybe it runs over my voice. So yeah, it's very important for me to know these things. But I did change it by the suggestion of a viewer. So thanks a lot to him. He knows who he is. And we're gonna get started. And I just watch Sen all the time in tournaments, and he just plays so solidly. He is just one of the best Zergs in the world. So I'm really excited to see how he plays this close spawn off, actually, because I want to know if he even bothers to scout before he throws down an expand, or oh, I thought he was gonna go for a 9 baneling, but he's just doing the extractor trick. I was like, or it just cheeses, or if he just, you know, if he's assertive before he scouts, but I doubt that'll happen. So I'd like to see what's going on, but it looks like we're going to get a 12 racks for Loner, and he did leave a nice space here for possibly maybe just maybe just 2 supply depots, because the add-on would come at a different angle. So he could go for some kind of early reactor or tech lab play, but we'll see what happens. And Loner is actually scouting around his base, just good for bros to do. He is actually looking for the Overlord with his okay, so Sen did in fact throw down the fast expand before he did even scout. My preference is to scout around with my 11th drone to the closest possible, and if he is not here, then I'll feel great to fast expand. If he's close, I'd like to get the spawning down pool first. But yeah, this definitely leaves Sen wide open for any sort of attack. But what I was saying earlier, it's very good at certain timing to throw your worker down here to see if an Overlord is scouting, because if you spot it there, then obviously you know that your opponent is right next to you. Loner didn't see that, so now he knows that his opponent would have had it either be here or cross spawn. So definitely a good heads up there. We're getting the spawning pool down for Sen at around 14, I would say, and actually we're getting 4 drones out. It looks like he wants to defend against this upcoming bunker rush, and 5 drones here would definitely be more than enough. Does he get us around? Oh no, he is not able to take this out. Oh, it looks like he loses 1 drone and 2 drones, and the Marine goes down. Definitely worth it to kill 2 drones from Loner. That's actually a great harass. He didn't lose anything except that 1 Marine himself. But the amount of mining lost and just the pure cost of a drone, the Marine definitely paid for itself. So that's always a good little harass, especially on close spawn. Loner's really taking advantage of this. This is if you do play Terran, don't be afraid to be aggressive early like this, because if it fails, you can always play it off with the amount of barracks you have, and you can always turtle up like every annoying Terran. Sorry, a little bit of a grudge coming out in these casts, you can see. But we're gonna see a spine crawler down from Sen, and I would have liked to see actually creep tumor connecting these two bases, and then his queen would be able to get over here more quickly. And it looks like a second queen is up. Will the spine crawler go down? No, it lives, and we're going to get a great surround from Sen. It looks like the Marines barely escape out. It looks like Loner's doing an amazing job of kiting. Despite the huge numbers, he didn't lose one Marine. Almost all the Zerglings died, and the spine crawler is up. However, he can come in around from the back and get in one of these nasty little spots where only a couple Zerglings can attack at a time. That's a very effective way to deal with the spine crawler in the front. Is not even engage it at all. Looks like it picks off one there. There goes another Marine, and a couple of these SCVs have died. He's going to pull them back. He is done using them. ICVs do a great job of taking a lot of the aggro and just absorbing a lot of damage that otherwise would go to the main damage dealers, the Marines here. And the reason that Terran can do this, sacrifice so many of their workers and be fine, is because of their mules. If we go to the income here, yeah, we can see that Terran's way ahead in income already, even though he sacrificed at least 4 of those harvesters. And there are 2 reasons for that. One, like I said, mules, and another is that the Zerg will have to be using all of his larvae to produce spine crawlers, well, he'll have to be using all of his minerals on things like spine crawlers and Zerglings, and he'll be using up his larvae, so he can't make any drones. So as we see, he was way behind in harvester count, but now he's pulling back ahead after he defended that. I would like to see these spine crawlers placed a little bit better, because like I said earlier, if he comes back here, it's just going to be bad news bears for Sen here. It looks like he has still not gotten metabolic boost, which is just so amazingly helpful against this sort of early push. But we're going to just get right into it from Loner. He's just coming with about 8 SCVs here, and almost all of them have died already. It looks like we don't have any transfuse saved up. He's going to bring drones in himself. Coming back, it looks like one of these spine crawlers have died, and a bunch of these Marines are about to get surrounded, and they're all trapped. It looks like they're kiting very well, and they all just picked off all of those Zerglings, and now the drones are going down as well. This one spine crawler is still up at full health. Its range is very long. You can see it's right out to about here. And like I said, if he just came around here, he could attack the hatchery and not take a lot of surround damage from these Zerglings. It looks like he's still just pumping out Marines. We have 5 racks. And interestingly enough, my friend earlier was asking me, how do I deal with about 4 racks, SCVs, all-ins, but no, he just uprooted his spine crawler, and this is worst possible time. All these Zerglings are going to go down at the cost of only a couple Marines, and it looks like Loner is taking the lead in this game. Sen says GG. Poor Sen. That's just such an annoying way to go out. But interestingly enough, like I said, my friend actually had asked me earlier, how do I deal with